I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for March 28th, 2025. Welcome to Weekend Odds and Ends, our weekly roundup of the missed odd-portunities that didn't quite make this week's podcasts. First up, an alligator managed to enter a Louisiana couple's enclosed porch, sparking a reptile royal rumble involving a professional gator handler and the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office. Bobby and Susie McKenzie said they were at home Wednesday evening when they heard an alarming sound. Bobby McKenzie told WAFB-TV, "I heard some scratching that I thought was inside the house right behind me in the corner. I went out the door and I saw the screen was torn. I walked up to the edge of the porch and I could see the alligator's tail. I ran back inside and saw him from the window." The couple called for help from the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office and a neighbor who raises alligators. The Sheriff's Office shared video on Facebook showing the alligator being captured, handcuffed, and released into a nearby river. The McKenzies said the struggle didn't last long, but the alligator put up an impressive fight. Susan said, "It was chaos. Every chair was knocked over. The alligator had a cushion in his mouth. He tired out pretty quickly. I was surprised." The sheriff's office said the alligator was measured at 9 feet long. Moving on from deadly scales to tremendous tails, a silver Maine Coon cat from Minnesota was awarded a Guinness World Record after his tail was measured at 18.5 inches long. Amanda Cameron said her family's 2-year-old cat, Mr. Pugsley Adams, has always had a long tail, and the subject even came up during his first ever visit to the vet. Cameron said the veterinarian mentioned it again 6 months later, inspiring her kids to research the Guinness World Records title for the longest tail on a domestic cat living. She said, "And what do you know? To our shock, Pugsley beat it." Cameron said Pugsley is a remarkably easygoing and friendly feline, saying, "Everybody always wants to meet him and falls in love with his calm demeanor. He is pretty level-headed, even in new situations that might be scary for some cats. He is super soft and is always purring. He's just a great little guy to be around. When we go out and about, they call him a local celebrity." Speaking of tails, in an update to a story we covered earlier this week, officials with the new zoo and adventure park in Green Bay, Wisconsin, said their attempts to capture a pair of escaped otters are being impeded by meddling raccoons. The zoo, which previously revealed North American river otters Louis and Ophelia escaped during a March 20th snowstorm, shared video from a camera setup to monitor a trap located near the zoo. The zoo said at least one of the otters has been repeatedly visiting the traps, but only attempted to enter the contraption after it had already been sprung. Officials wrote on social media, "Raccoons have, unfortunately, impeded some of our efforts, even setting off one trap not long before an otter arrived and tried to enter it. The zoo is now attempting to use raccoon-proof traps to ensnare the fugitive otters." And finally, in our recurring segment, The Afternoon Rush, Idaho man David Record Breaker Rush earned his latest title by breaking both a record and a Guinness World Records wall sign. Rush, who holds the most concurrent Guinness World Records titles, attempted the record for the most behind-the-back passes off a wall in 30 seconds during a visit to Guinness World Records headquarters in London. Rush said the only available wall for his basketball passing bore the official Guinness World Records logo, and he realized shortly into his attempt that the bouncing ball was causing the sign to fall apart. Rush said, "First, the star peels off, then pieces of the wooden logo start clattering to the floor. It sounded like a mini demolition zone." Rush took the record with 38 passes, besting the previous record of 25. For these stories and all the latest national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. Today is Respect Your Cat Day, so drop some respect for Pugsley's amazing tail in the comments.